It's the holiday season and you're ready to hit the road. And whether you're towing a camper like that one behind me, or if you're just in your car, you should have a few items at the ready other than your clothes and a few extra snacks. You know, just in case. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and these are a few suggestions of what you should bring in your car when taking a long road trip. Some of my most fondest memories are from road trips with my family, both as a child and an adult. So it's important to bring along the right items to help keep your adventure memorable in the most positive of ways. Now, depending upon how long the trip is, my family will typically bring one bottle of water for each person in the car. It can be used to wash hands and, of course, drink, especially if it's hot outside. And most cars have bottle holders in the doors so you can store them away, leaving the cup holders for your fancier drinks. We also like to keep some form of storage for garbage, and Ziploc bags, grocery bags, or small trash bags work great. While we rarely eat full meals in the car, my family does like to snack while we're driving, so we always have empty wrappers, fruit peels and cores, and other waste. The bags could also be used in the unfortunate chance that someone gets sick. And instead of leaving all that trash on the floor of your car or in the cup holders, you can put it in the bag and then discard it the next time you're near a trash can. This one is self-explanatory because if you drive long enough, it might get dark. I also like to keep a pair of rubber gloves in my glove compartment in case I have to do something dirty. It'll help keep my hands clean. Napkins, tissues, paper towels, and wipes are nice to have too, so you can wipe up minor spills as well as clean your hands after you eat or conduct minor repairs. You could also use those wipes to freshen up a bit. Now, you never know when an injury may occur, so it's always nice to have a first aid kit in your car. Most new cars come with them, but if yours doesn't, you can find them for a reasonable price at your local store or online. You can build your own or take one out of a different car like I did. They're typically small, so they can be placed out of the way, yet be readily accessible for when you need them. And while I'm back here, these last two can help keep you going on the road in the event of a mechanical failure. First is either jumper cables or a portable battery jump starter pack in case your battery goes dead. The other is a portable air compressor like the one I have here. Lasfit sent us this one to check out, and it's proven useful for quite a few things. We've shared on this channel how tire pressures increase or decrease all the time, especially as the temperature changes, and even did a video on that if you want to check it out, so it's important to be prepared when they do. I have a decent compressor that I use at home, but I'd never take that one with me on the road, and it can be hard to find air compressors at gas stations nowadays, let alone the change you need to run them. Oh, they don't use change anymore? I didn't know because I use a portable one. This Lasfit one is compact and has a digital screen that shows various modes and desired preset pressure, so you can basically set it and forget it. It works pretty quick for its size and will automatically shut off when your designated PSI is met. It comes with 2 braided hoses as well as different adapters, and they can all be stored in the included carrying case. The compressor can run off a 12-volt outlet in your car, or you can charge it ahead of time via its USB-C port and it'll be ready to use without cords. My initial charging session took about 3 to 4 hours to get it fully charged, but a full charge seems to last for quite a while. I inflated a basketball, mountain bike tire, pool floaty, and added about 10 psi to my car tire, and the compressor still showed all 4 bars on the display. As I mentioned earlier, the device has multiple settings that include car, bicycle or motorcycle, ATV, balls, and personal. And while each mode has its own default pressures, you can customize the amount of PSI you prefer, and the compressor will save it for that mode each time you use it. Pressures from as low as 2 psi to 150 psi can be selected, and there's a USB-A port so you can charge other devices with it. And remember when I recommended having a flashlight in your car? Well, this has a multi-function one of those built in too, with on, flashing, and SOS modes. The buttons are rubberized with a tactile click to them and appear to be large enough to use while wearing gloves, which makes me think of yet another use case for this portable compressor. If you're the type of person that does some substantial off-roading, you can air down your tires before hitting the trails, and then use this compressor to fill your tires back up again before hitting the highway home. Now, while I don't have too many complaints about the compressor itself, at least during my initial usage of it, I do have some suggestions of how they could possibly improve the case. It holds everything just fine, but I do wish it had a smaller zipper pocket that could hold some of those smaller attachments. Right now I keep them in the plastic bag that they came in, but this will eventually get destroyed, and once it does, these attachments, they're just gonna flop around in the case and could possibly get lost. Also, since the unit comes with 2 air hoses, it would be nice if they could connect together somehow to make one long one if needed. So, those are a few things that I think you might want to consider taking with you on a long road trip. But I also want to hear from you. What else do you bring in the car for that extra peace of mind while on the road? Let us know in the comments section below. Now, I'd like to again thank Lasfit for sending us this compressor. And if you'd like one for yourself or as a gift for someone else, I have a link as well as a promo code for 15% off in the description. I'll also receive a small commission with each sale that helps out the channel. Finally, I'd like to thank all of you for watching this video. So if you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.